He couldn't just listen to me. No more $19 FORTNITE cards. She just bites the ankle for no reason at all. Look at this little man. That's the thing about buying a dump in a crack house and turning it into an animal rescue. Good morning, everybody. Today is a very big day. The pigs are just chilling in the shade. It's nice and warm here today for the first time in quite a while. And I got Poggers and Queen in there because today I'm going to be moving Karen, Kevin, and Kyle into the Rhea enclosure, which is this adorable little area here. But first, take a look at this adorable little petunia. She is just a precious little bean that likes to nibble on my hand, and she's got all kinds of nasty mud and stuff in her mouth because she's been rooting a lot. All these guys have just been rooting around like crazy, having the time of their lives. Look at this little baby sleeping next to that big boy. But these panels are amazing, you guys. Probably one of the best investments I've ever made, and I'm very happy about it. Now the place is completely segmented. It actually looks really tasteful, I think, as far as ranches go in Texas. We can put plenty of little boys in here. I think we can get the ostrich in here pretty soon. Poggers and Queen really love it. They enjoy being able to go from spot to spot. Right now I'm going to go ahead and corral Karen, Kevin, and Kyle into here. I'm going to go ahead and separate these and then block off this little spot. This should actually be really easy. I'm just going to go ahead and take this off, and I'm taking this guy and folding it to block the way out. And if I pull this on back, this will make a nice 20-foot gate here and block them from being able to leave. But even without a shelter, you guys, these pigs have shade all day. Without leaves and without shelter, these guys basically have shade, even right now at the middle of the day. But take a look at this. Now I can close this up. I'm gonna open that one up just a little bit more, and then I'm gonna herd them in here with the quad. Well, first I'm gonna spend about an hour picking up and raking all the rest of the trash that's in here. Actually, you know what? How about I film the whole hour of this for you guys, huh? How about we film the entire hour of me picking through all this nasty little trash? Tons of car parts, razors. Look at these boys drinking. I'm gonna need to change that water soon. But I've gone ahead and gotten most of the stuff in here that is sharp or springy that can get stuck to their feet. Unlike ostrich, Rhea are usually really good about not eating little things like bottle caps and stuff like this. But I still try to get every bit of it just so they don't. And even after this, I'm going to cover this area with hay because grass isn't going to grow here for a while. Look at all this, you guys. There's just so much random ballyhoo. Now I'm going to take this bucket and grab the rest of the glass. All right, you guys, I think I got the vast majority of the stuff. Now I just need to cover up this little hole in this root here. So I don't need one of these little guys sticking their feet in there and breaking a leg. Bam! That should be good for now. I literally filled up both of these trash cans. Okay, now I'm gonna go ahead through here and pick up the rest of these sticks in here, any of the things that they can trip on, any little hazards. I'm gonna burn it on the fire over there. Very nice. Now I just need to herd these boys into here. All right, Karen, you ready? Are you ready to come over here? Kevin's being real standoffish today. And yes, I'm using this fire for cooking only. Oakley dokley, so now I'm headed over here. You go ahead and open this up. Look at this. This is how Queen and Poggers have been getting out, but nothing else can. And this little bit here is probably the last place in the farm that still has a little bit of trash. And that's also why I don't want any animals in this area yet. We're also probably gonna dig this out and put a pond here. Also, having Karen, Kevin, and Kyle in here has just kind of decimated the grass. Wow, this is actually working really well. Now, I'm not sure why this keeps stalling, but it does. I think it's whenever I stop, it usually stalls. But look at this. Now they want to go back into the pumpkin patch area, but we're going to protect Karen by putting them back in this area. Very nice. So now I'm gonna go ahead and get the baby out of there and close this up. Come on, Mr. DeBaby. Come on out of here, sir. Look at him. Look how handsome this adorable little man. Shake my hand, sir. Shake my hand. All right, Mr. DeBaby. How's about you head on out of there? No, sir. No, sir. He couldn't just listen to me. He had to play it the hard way. Didn't you, DeBaby? All right, son. How's about you hop on out of here? All right, there we go. Now there's plenty of space over there for him to hop around and a little bit of grass for him to munch on. There it is, you guys, our new wooded Rhea enclosure. There's shade for them all day, and they even have a nice little area there that's dry to lay their eggs. And a little gate on the other side so I can just easily take the eggs and not bother them. Now the question is, where do we put the baby? And I'm thinking about putting them in here with Queen and Pogboy. Either that or keeping him in that big area. But while I'm figuring that out for now, I'm just gonna let him hop in between here and the barn. He's gonna have this whole area as a free range. That way he gets to run around because he really needs that the most. He's a growing boy. A handsome, young, strong, and tall growing man. Look at him. Oh, there he goes. Look at this little baby. I think he's a little upset with me because I was chasing him around with that quad. That's the thing about buying a dump in a crack house and turning it into an animal rescue, you guys. Well, it's a lot cheaper than buying nice new land. You're always going to be picking up trash. Also, this is our fan mail unboxing. Love you guys. Thank you, Doug, so much. And thank you, Gabriel, and whoever else sent us these. Thank you guys so much. I believe these boys are going to last us for quite a while. I also made pretty short work of this little fire here. After this, I'm going to take these cinder blocks, put them in there, and then put them back in the wood. And then eventually we're going to get an actual fire pit set up here that's good, that isn't made of cinder block. But the best thing about having the rhea here and the pigs over there is that now I can finally let the grass grow everywhere else and really water this area here. And as these animals fertilize the grass, I'm going to keep watering it until it grows back even stronger than it was before. Also, it is now 3 o'clock and these guys still have plenty of shade. They actually have shade all day. Okie doke, now I'm going to take these hoses and stretch them all the way back to that back enclosure. All right, I finally got the water brought all the way out here. The baby really out here vibing in the storage container. This man really just out here vibing. I can't wait to open this up, plant all kinds of things, and at the end of the growing season, let all these animals just go to town on the rest of the foliage in here. And it looks like we can just barely make it to the back here to hook up another watering and sprinkling system for these boys. Thankfully, I got these nice contractor hoses, so they're not going to kink or get damaged at all, and the animals aren't going to mess with them. Yup, just went down and checked it again. That is as far as it will go. So now we finally have the pen set up. We have water set up. We have all the animals where they should be, except for the baby, of course. Now I just need to get some feed buckets and some troughs up for water in each of these enclosures. The pigs are already good with their little barrel with a nipple on it. Listen to that motorcycle. Told you we're in the city. Also, look at this. This is just a bunch of coals now, which is great. I don't have to worry about all that garbage anymore. And I'm gonna go ahead and start putting one of these bad boys to use. So I just need to come here, close this, open this, and turn this on. Okay, doesn't look like we have any leaks, and take that off. I'm gonna bring this baby boy all the way to the back. And the beauty of this is whenever I have to dump it, if it gets dirty or whatever, or algae, that will just feed this cedar tree, which gives everybody shade. A pretty good system, if I do say so myself. Look at this adorable little girl. I love this dog. Look at her little eyes and her little face and her little cheeks. What's great about this spot is that there's always a spot of shade, either there or always here in the corner. In the early mornings when it's cool, there's no shade in here, but there's still shade from these trees here. And little baby man's just over here drinking to his little heart's content. What an adorable, oh, look at him rubbing his eye. Don't rub your eyes, son. This is it though, you guys. This is what it's all about. 4 days into March and the fire ants are already back. Also, look at this pig. Bam, and as of now, we are already kind of ready for this barn to be demoed. If I can just get some temporary, decent shelters in the corners there, these animals are gonna be fine in their little area here on this half of the farm. And then this whole area can get demoed, and then bada bing, bada boom, we got the wildlife rehab set up. Look at this little man. This works really well for all of them, and I can't keep water in this little trough over there without them just spilling it over same day. So this way they have water and I don't have to worry about filling it up every day. Still no sign of Poppy at all, you guys. I think what may have happened is that she just left to take her babies elsewhere, which is fine. Hopefully she comes back, and when she does, there will be food and water here for her. Okay, just filled up the feed buckets there, and here. And I filled up the water there and another little extra pool in here for them. Hopefully now it doesn't get dirty as quick. I'm gonna keep a thing of the baby food and dog food in here just in case it gets cold and rainy and we need to bring the baby and poggers back into the barn. But every other animal should be okay in the rain from now on. And we are gonna be building a little enclosure for the pigs in the next weekend. Okie doke, I went ahead and put those buckets there. Now I'm gonna go ahead and get the feed, fill them up, and then we're finally done. Man, take a look at this, you guys. Bada bing, bada boom. This is the best. Wow, now we're cooking with gas. And I can drive right over these hoses because they're contractor hoses. So I actually fill this one up a little too much, and you might think that's a waste of water, and it is, but this gets to water this cedar tree. And when this cedar tree is fully grown and full bloom, it's gonna look amazing. And we gave it a little bit of trauma there at the roots, you see that? If you keep them at this max fill line, they'll last a lot longer. Look at our little best mother in the world just sitting there. Pearl, And with that, I am finally done. Now the big ducks get their own pond and the little guys have their own. And they don't have to fight anymore and make it all nasty. But that's it, you guys. Thanks so much for watching this video. Also, Clappa keeps getting out and leaving Big Chungus in here. And she just hangs out under the couch and bites my ankles and then poops everywhere. So I went and got this for them. But I told myself if I put them in this cage, I'm going to have to take them out for walks every other day. All right, I built this cage, even though Big Ounce doesn't love it that much. This is why I need to build it. This little doofus. Look what she does. She just comes up under the couch and just does this, and then she bites my ankle. She just keeps coming up, and then she gets scared, and then she comes up, she gets scared, she comes up, she gets scared, and then she'll just bite my ankle real hard. Look, she just bites the ankle for no reason at all. And I don't think she gets any, I think it's a game for her. I don't know. Obviously, she doesn't think my ankle is food, and obviously she's not just trying to find out who I am. I think she's literally just trying to get me. Look at this little man now just sleeping here. This is what he does. He crawls up in this little fold under my overalls and he just kind of falls asleep. Look at this little man, brings me a lot of joy. And to think he was just sitting at that pet shop in a cage like this with about 7 or 8 other male prairie dogs just rotting away. Look how he just looks up at me. No more pasty butt for this guy. No more pasty butt. No more cards. No more $19 FORTNITE cards. Look at this little adorable baby. We love you, Big Ounce. But all right, you guys, thanks so much for watching my video. I love you. I appreciate you. And oh, I almost forgot to tell you. Little man.